Hey guys, I missed you. I hope you missed me. I haven't recorded a show in a long time. I was resting, I was having a baby, a lot was going on, but now I'm excited to be back, and my first episode is super exciting because I'm chatting with somebody that I've been wishing to chat with for a long time. Legendary, very inspiring, and obviously when I'm chatting with somebody legendary, I'm always thinking, am I talking about the right thing? And I'm also a fan, I'm getting excited. I'm talking about Danny Kaya. Danny Kaya has done a lot for Zambian music, and obviously, even the young people that were not there when he started know him, they know his music, they appreciate his music. He has some of the best live performances that we've seen in Zambia. He's been in the music industry for 20-something years. We'll find out about that during the interview. So join me as I chat with Danny Kaya on the other side. Welcome back. I mentioned that I'm excited and nervous, but too excited because I've got a lot of questions to ask this legendary artist, Danny Kaya, that I'm sitting with. I've been wanting to have this interview for a long time. How are you?
How are you, Helen? How are you?
Good, welcome.
Thank you.
Finally.
Somehow.
Yeah, very busy man. Guys, believe me, if I say I've been trying to have him on the show for the longest time, and you know the thing is, people don't understand. They'll be inboxing you, Tifuna Danny, Nanga Danny, like I'm trying, guys. It's just difficult. But glad to have you on the show.
Thank you, Mama. I'm happy to be as well. And Congo is the munga za chepako.
Zichepe. Firstly, I should say congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
On the launch of the Dibili earphones. We saw this, and it's rare that we see a lot of Zambian celebrities coming up with these ideas, branding something like this. So how did you come up with this?
I think I've taught myself, you see, as an artist, to be independent financially and everything. It's not just about music.
Yeah.
And it's not about just going in the studio, you record, wapanga nyimbo and so on. We need to be thinking outside the box. So I've always been thinking, what else can you do? As an artist, you create a name becomes a brand, but a lot of things must happen. Yeah. I may not be the one to make millions out of it, but my dream is one day to see an artist make millions out of artwork. Yeah. I'll be very happy. So this idea came up just to spark brains of all artists to say, look guys, we can do this. We can localize a lot of things, we can make them Zambian, and we can make them, because our fans associate with us. So let's create things that they will really associate, and probably we'll get there one day.
How was the response? How is the response so far?
Perfect. It's very overwhelming, actually.
Yeah?
Very interesting. People, these are things you watch from afar. It's a gamble. You put in money, sometimes quite a lot of money. You have no idea how people are going to receive it.
Yeah.
I've loved the response of the people. The only people that need to respond well are also some other distributors, because they're very particular about the quality, so they don't know and all that. But they don't realize how much we took time to come up with this.
How long have you been working on it?
This was actually supposed to be launched last year at the Danny Kaya Music Fest.
Oh.
Somewhere in October there.
Okay.
But because of some shipment delays, this COVID, it took long for the shipment to come in. I said, fine, I'll push it to maybe next year sometime. So meaning from last year, about February, March, we've been working on this.
Nice. I like that you took your time. You didn't rush anything. So I can't wait to have a listen, really, the DVD headset. And the name? DVD. Like, yes, that's what's kind of DVD.
That's the idea. See, it's just something, we wanted something very Zambian that people can easily resonate with. When we say DVD, we say sound in diva. We are Zambians, so we talk about sound. There's a lot of clarity in it. There's a lot of sound. So everything about this brand is that Nach diva.
Okay. I like to look at you as fearless, because this is being fearless. A lot of people think of these things. I think a lot of artists have thought of some things that they would want to do, but the guts to step up, because they don't, like you said, you don't know how people are going to receive it. Maybe but this is not the first thing you're doing. There's water brand. You still have it? Shiniza.
I still have it in brackets.
Okay.
Yeah, on that one, if you remember, that was a couple of years ago when we started that. It was just an experiment, actually. I was using some other company which was doing the water bottling for me and all that.
Yeah.
And then I started receiving these huge phone calls, huge orders that I told myself, and I couldn't meet the demand, the capacity, because also you're using a company that's also in business. And then my plant was just somewhere where I used to stay nearby, somewhere there in Woodlands. And I said, no, this project is big. Let me shelve it for the future. That's how I got some land somewhere at the farm. That's where, as I speak, we've been building the plant, some more equipment. By end of this year will come in from China to set it up completely. So I can assure you, hopefully by the end of this year, kukambaje kupya.
We'll have
But we'll specialize in the 20 liters one, not the small one. These small ones have got a very already taken up market, which I wouldn't want to start. But the 20 liter one, perfect for homes now. Everyone is buying water even for their homes, for their office. That's what we are going to specialize in.
Wow.
But trust me, it's there, everything. The plant has been set up, water is there. We're just doing the final part of it.
Nice.
We should be good.
That is huge. Hopefully. And that's why I said you're fearless, because it's just not even on the business side of things, your music side of things. You've been controversial for the longest time. Your songs, people would talk. I don't think you cared. You kept on releasing and just spoke the truth. When you were thinking, okay, Masiko wants a straightforward song, love song, then comes Danny, Yakumbuyo, Danny, John, such songs. When you're releasing, I'd like to just, when you're releasing those songs, weren't you a bit like skeptical to say, Zambia's reserved?
That's the interesting part. Maybe it's just how God sent me to go and work.
Yeah.
To me, I was just bring across something that needs to be spoken about.
Yeah.
I remember when I finished the Yakumbuyo album, I called Fraser from Amaenge. Hey, I'm done. I said, Mufeko. He came, we just listened to her. Not even 15 seconds of Yakumbuyo. I said, Mwanike, Mwanike. Then I tried, I went, I digested the music, I listened to it. I said, look, I'm trying to talk about homosexuality. What could be the most polite way of saying it in Nyanja? I looked at
couldn't find it.
Try, help me. You see what I mean? So to me, that was the most polite way of saying that, but this has to be talked about. I just said that. To me, it's just a clean song. And I did it, and of course, there was resentment from especially like ZNBC, what.
Yeah.
But people loved it and saw sense in it.
But there's something that I've been meaning to ask you about Yakumbuyo. Yakumbuyo song brought up a lot of stories, obviously. But for me, there's one thing that I've always wanted to find out. You were singing about Yakumbuyo. You had male dancers who people looked at as gay people. So I don't know I don't know how comfortable you were to sing with dancers that were allegedly gay.
You see, this is what I always say. Probably it's how God planned it out for it to work out itself. Even when I was writing that song, I didn't even have them in mind. Maybe because like Joel, the other one, I grew up with him. He's actually my cousin. So I know him from way, way back. So what people see is not what I see, because I know him. You get it? So even when I was writing that song, that aspect was not even in it. Actually, how that song came up, if I'm going to take you back, it was released at a time when all songs were talking about the evil that women do.
Oh, yeah.
That was the same time. If you remember all those songs.
So there was nothing
Then I
attacking
said,
the guys.
so does it mean women are that bad and us men is nothing we're doing wrong? That's how my brain started sparking, and I said, no. But I think this is happening. Because while I saw it in South Africa firsthand, I was like, in public.
Yeah.
I said, wow, could nobody say lie? You know?
Yeah.
So it sparked my brains, and that's how I came up with that song. And of course, it brought in that controversy, the way Joe and Dennis would dance. To me, that was just an act which the guys appreciate to do. And it actually married, in a way. It worked well for the song, eventually.
Yeah. And they were dancing.
Because it became like an act.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
that they were actually showing it from the way they were dancing. So for me, I was thinking, but they're so comfortable, and he is singing about, and people are calling them names already.
In the honest truth, if they as people would call them, if they are very intelligent. Because not a single day have I ever, you know, we're together every day, every weekend when.
But did you refer to a particular person?
As in singing?
Yakumbuyo.
No. I was just singing from the top of my head. It's something that hits everyone anytime, anywhere.
Yeah, okay, obviously you know that people said a lot of things. Like I said, the song came out. When you came on the scene, Danny Masiku Onse, you did a song, that song was featuring JK. You guys had a very close relationship.
So,
No,
I know where you're going
I
now.
just want to give a background to people that maybe don't know. Could my youngsters are many Swazira. So yeah, so Danica, so since you already know, was close with JK. Masiku Onse was a hit song, you guys did a song together. When you did Yakumbuyo, we stopped seeing you together as much. And for people, they just speculated that you guys' friendship went haywire because you did Yakumbuyo and you were setting a JK.
Yeah, I understand. That's a proper gossip, proper... Yeah. That's what even sells actually in the industry. In all honesty, JK has been my buddy from day one.
Yeah.
Nothing. And if you listen to that song, I was talking about a character who's a friend who became rich.
Yeah.
What did JK have by then?
People thought he became rich.
How? Because by
I
then he was
wouldn't know
just
what you'd
also,
have, but-
he was also just starting up. He had
Yeah.
nothing. He was just pushing like all of us. So how do you put him in a picture? Because I'm talking about somebody who has become very rich.
Yeah.
When him and me were just starting, we're just pushing and all that. At that time, we just found our paths. We may have grown apart musically, but as friends, we've never grown apart.
Okay. So for some people, actually, when they saw JK at your birthday party this year, they were like, "Oh, their friendship is back." Like,
Where did it go?
Atina luwana, mwazemuna yambana.
How?
But yeah, talking about Masiku Onse, okay, let me take a break. They're telling me to take a break. Let's take a break.
Tunywe Kanjiji coffee.
Yes. Okay, welcome back. So, talking about Masiku Onse.
Yendo vows.
Okay, I was gossiping behind the scenes, yes. So, the Masiku Onse was a very big song. The first Zambian video to show on Channel O. How did that happen for you? Because Channel O then was like far-fetched.
My elder brother used to stay in SA. So at some point, he invited me there. There was Channel or some awards or something. So I went to visit him. Then we found ourselves that he knew people. We went there and all that. And after that, he introduced me to Kabelo. Remember Kabelo from Channel? Yeah. The one who used to do something. Big Brother.
Big Brother used to be
yeah.
like, he's done some acting as well, yeah.
The same guy. We had a chat and then went. Then after we did the video, I sent it to him. For some reason, he just loved it and he was like quite influential then. He just became on heavy rotation. It was playing too much. After about 7 years or so, I went to SA and I met him. I thought he had forgotten me, His one came to me, hi Danny, how are you? Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. So he just loved it and he was quite influential in Channel during my programmings and all that. So I think he's the one who made it very possible.
Nice.
So it opened up a channel for more content from this other side.
So you were like the first to go through like that internationally, but you're very relaxed as an artist, not in a bad way, but like you're in your own lane, like you're never influenced with. You can see some people come and kind of pressure, like this pressure. You do your things your own way, and like I said, you're fearless. You've done this. There's a lot of international breakthroughs now that we've seen. Why haven't we seen you do a lot of even just like collaborations, anything? I think you had an opportunity that you are going to try and push for more international things.
I think when we were starting, there were very few of such. It was not easy just to go and do an international act or you collaborate with this one. Now, because of technology, social media has made everything very easy. You just look at the numbers, how is this one trending, how is he popular? Like right now, I'll be doing a song with some guy from Uganda. He reached up to me and said, oh, I followed the music, I think I like this, and I want to do something. He's trying to do music with artists from all over Africa.
Okay.
So he's able to reach out now without even meeting me.
Yeah.
In our times, it was different. us West off when we started, mwenze rumba mono mama. So our main goal was not even to go international. It was to convince a Zambian that, look, Zambian music can also make sense.
Yeah.
To me, the moment I heard that, I remember times we'd go in a club, the whole night they only played 2 Zambian songs.
The rest is
You
rumba.
ask, they say, we can't play more than 3. When we boss
Yeah.
it's either rumba or American, or it was just like that. So to me, the fight was to be Zambian.
So, you know, what you've said, I've seen some artists right now complaining that Zambian DJs are not playing Zambian music. But you guys actually appreciate them now because then it was worse.
It was deadly.
Yeah.
There was nothing. It was just rumba, or a bit of American here and there. What. Now it's even better because now there's even African music.
Yeah.
You find they were playing something from Nigeria, from East Africa, which is good. In our time, it was different. So our fight, I believe, my generation, me, JK, Chameleon, the new age, it was about bringing it back home, convincing the Zambian that we can listen to Zambian music and appreciate it and can be nice. Once I saw that come, where we started feeling the Mulungushi, I just said yes.
Where we want to be.
Tamba kufika. To me, that was more of a problem than can I break the borders. Music is a chain, so we did that. So whoever is taken up from what's taken up from us, we expect them now to start pushing the boundaries now. Say, Zambian music has been appreciated. Let's try and take it out of Zambia.
Yeah.
You cannot do everything. And I believe also musically, some people don't agree with me on this point. We argue about it, but I'll say it. The way God does it, you have actually about 20 years to do your music and do it. After that, music will have changed, the genre will have changed, your fans will have gotten old. So there's a new crop of musicians who are now making a lot of good music for your children and like that.
That's true.
So I believe that's
I
how,
agree.
right now, I don't have to start fighting to do good music. I've done a good pool of music, just work with it and let people live their memories.
And you know, when you
To
say
me,
that,
that's a target.
that's why I said you don't give yourself pressure to say, let me fit in. You don't try to fit in. But the amazing part, and I'll give you this one, you gave us so many good music. It was like every time Danny releases a song, it's a hit, it's a hit. We haven't gotten tired of that. I think that's why you even have the guts to say, I'm going to have the Danny Kaya concert. I've watched you so many times play live music, and people still respond highly. People will come and watch you. How confident were you to say, I'm going to start live music and I'm going to perform it for so many years? Because live music, you don't go where you're not performing live.
I thank God I was initiated well. I was initiated into the live music by the late, great Chris Charlie. May his soul rest
Oh,
in
Chris
peace.
Charlie.
Yes.
Okay.
When I did Masiku once, I remember the song made noise. Then suddenly he would just call me, oh, that's how we would talk, you know.
Yeah.
Sean was to Livingston, therefore I'm kept. Okay. So we'll go to be Mayenge, Danny Kaya, Mayenge, JK, and Danny, but then it was just Danny.
Yeah.
Before we adopted the Kaya. So you would go on stage, you perform, you finish, you think you've done your homework, you just cause you kumba na mchenga mulipa stage, tabachita so abantu bachita so. Oh, then you go and you see it, you digest, okay. So from that time, from the response, I looked at this band is an old band, but they're having shows that are big and people are responding. Yeah. Immediately it dawned on me that probably live music is the way to go. It has this way of preserving your music because people remember your acts. So you can even come and do a show 10, 20 years from now. It will still sound the same. That's how I started. From that, I said, I'm going to go live. Eventually, I got my own band. I got my own equipment, just like that.
And I should commend you. You've had the same people. How long have you been doing music?
21 years, 22 years.
Wow.
How old are you?
I was 12.
Yeah. I was number 3.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm able to remember, at least, because that's music that was playing in the house and whatnot. Yeah, so 22 years you're doing music and your music is still relevant. People still enjoy watching you. But you have maintained the same band members for so long. People rarely stay together for that long. What's your secret? Means you're doing something right.
Understanding, I think so. One is understanding. Like my longest serving. Some have changed. A few have come in, a few have gone. But still, like the longest serving right now in my band is Richard, the drummer. I think I've been with Richard like 17 years.
Wow.
Then I've got Marie and Rupert, the keyboard guy, and the bass guy. These have been with them like 11, 12 years.
And then Titus and
Titus,
Naso.
about Naso maybe about 14, 15 years.
That's a long time.
We've been together. I think it's about understanding. It's not easy.
Yeah.
These are people coming from different homes, different characters, but perhaps you need to find a way of harmonizing.
It's become a family now.
Yeah,
eh?
eventually.
So you understand each other. That's very good. But Naso and Titus, very good artists. Very good artists. Don't they want to penetrate as solo artists as well?
They actually have their own projects, especially Naso is a good writer.
Okay.
But today I'll say it on camera. Naso, Posako man. He's got so much work,
Yeah.
so much. Sometimes I blame myself. Maybe I don't know if I pamper them too much.
They're
But
comfortable.
if they can drive to push. That I won't lie to you. Naso's got music. I've always blamed him. Of late, yeah, the last 2 years, there's something we've been doing as Phantom. I love the energy. Then we were derailed a bit. But the music is great music. One day it will be out, I'm sure. Because I also believe music is about time. As long as the music is not yet out, it's still music and it's still new.
Okay, so they just need to push a little, to push themselves.
Yes. It's just to push, and I can only do so much. You see? I cannot do everything, because for you to push a music career, you sacrifice a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Danny, with a lot of things that have come up with you, there's one story that kept going around for some time. I think that time you stopped putting out music, we stopped seeing you perform. When we were hearing, oh, Danica is not well, he's sick. When they are in a brain tumor, in a cancer. Then when you came back, you released Umoyo, and you kind of, it's like you were telling a story about what you...
You connect things.
Hey, okay, how do you not connect? First thing, when I tell Helen Adwala, the next thing you see me post something about...
But if you look at when they were saying brain tumor...
But were you sick? Maybe it wasn't a brain tumor, maybe it wasn't cancer, but were you sick?
Let me explain, guys. The times people were saying brain tumor, brain... Cancer, shine.
Yeah.
It was just talk. I even talked about that. In which song was that one? Mukalanda Mukanaka, but you don't say for yeah. Which album is that one? Is that the live album? You see? That was way back before I even did Umoyo Wanga. So I even responded to those rumors in a song before the Umoyo song came in. Umoyo is just about 2014, somewhere there. That was recent. Those rumors were like 2009.
Yeah.
Before even 2010. So that's a different topic. However, coming to Umoyo Wanga, that's a very different story now. Then there was that one, this story is very unique and different, and something that happened, I don't understand, but I got sick.
Okay.
I just started getting funny sick, and it's something that I came to learn later on that was more spiritual than physical.
Okay. You were like spiritually attacked.
Yes.
So the only healing you got was prayer.
That song is a true testimony. Whatever I say in that song is honest.
What happened? I want to hear you say it, not in a
It is
song.
a
Nico, summarize it.
You can't.
Could
It's
jump back.
a long story. Ukapange volume 1, volume 2.
Okay, we have all the time.
It's long. It's just something that happened that I just feel, one day I was just driving and I feel like my heart just cut.
Oh.
Immediately I packed. I went to the hospital. They did all the tests. They could not find anything. I lost about 8 kgs in 6 weeks.
Really?
I couldn't understand. My neck was stiff. I was feeling suffocated. Like, I don't know. It was hell. Just feeling, I tried, show me a doctor who's great in this country, who I never went to.
Everything failed.
Nothing, not for, they couldn't find anything.
So at what point did you say, you know what, let's go past?
Ukonda nkani we.
Hey, tabela kushimika.